Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we are on day 214 of 2024, and I'm continuing the story of the water lily and the prince. Remember, the prince had gone by the river where his love, his beloved, had fallen off the horse into the river, never to be seen again. And now he had heard this singing and had detected that it was coming from a beautiful yellow lily that was floating there beneath the bridge on the river. He'd gone to the hut of his beloved's older sisters, and, well, it had been hers as well. They met with him, and when he had shared with them the story of the singing and the yellow lily, his sisters let him know that certainly the lily was their younger sister. That night, the eldest sister made a cake that had some special herbs in it, giving it to the prince, having him sleep a little bit before morning dawned. He awakened, having had a dream about birds speaking to him. The sisters had assured him it was because of what he had eaten, and that he indeed should listen to the birds very closely, for they would guide him. They also asked him as he was leaving to please come and rescue them when he could. This, of course, he agreed to do, and off he went. Now, as he was going, he began to hear birds speaking around him. He was rather shocked to hear what they were saying. They began to make fun of him, that he was quite a lame, ridiculous man. For if he only knew, he would certainly rescue his beloved, instead of traipsing around the countryside like he didn't know what to do. They thought him quite foolish. And then one bird said, if he only knew, he would seek the help of the Wizard of Finland, who could certainly let him know all that he had to do in order to free his beloved from her entrapment as a lily. Otherwise, she'll be that way forever. Now, plants are amazing. They sort of have a forever quality. I mean, take redwoods, for instance. They can burn down to the ground or be cut down completely, and they spring back up from their roots. How old are they really? Ageless. That water lily was destined to be a water lily for a very long time. Having heard what he heard, he decided to converse back with the birds and said, please send a message to the Wizard of Finland and let him know that I seek his help. Well, at this, the startled birds, eyes wide open, agreed and took flight. And due to quite advantageous wind currents, they arrived there, in the not so elaborate home of the Wizard of Finland. He lived simply. Small hut, beautiful meadow, beyond the meadow trees, within the meadow, gardens and orchards. Heavenly, heavenly indeed was his life. And he was outside, as was his nature to be outside, tending the plants and the earth, when the two birds came and perched on a limb close by and shared with him their message. And we'll stop there.